Hi everyone, it's Yaken here, back with another review video for Trendground. So today we are going to feature this Huawei Nova 9 SE. So I have to say this device is really kind of hit and miss. Okay, there's a lot of things. The features are quite interesting, but it still feels lacking. All right, so come on, let's not waste any more time and let's learn more about this Huawei Nova 9 SE. So let's start things with the design on this Nova 9 SE. So the first thing you notice on this device is definitely the large display, because this is a 6.78-inch display, and also the display has a very narrow slim bezel at just 1.05 millimeter. Now let's start things with the design on this Huawei Nova 9 SE. So the first thing, when you pick up this phone, you are going to notice this 6.78-inch display. Another key highlight on the display is actually the narrow, slim 1.05 millimeter bezels on the side of it. Now let's move to the rest of the phone's design. So on the top part, you get this SIM card slot tray here that supports dual SIM card. Yeah, perfect for those who has two numbers. And then on the top as well, there's a microphone. And then on the right side, you get the power button and fingerprint scanner together, volume rocker. On the left side, there's nothing much practically. And then at the bottom, you get a microphone, USB Type-C charging port, and a bottom firing speaker grill. And moving along to the back of the Huawei Nova 9 SE, you will see this gorgeous back cover design. When there's light shine onto it, yeah, the camera bump will be like shooting rays out. Really cool. And then the there's Nova logo here, Huawei logo as well. Really stunning. And then the camera bump design, Huawei say is being uh doubt, touted as orbit ring design. At first, the design is kind of weird to me. Not really fond into it, but over time I kind of grew liking with it. Overall, design aesthetic wise and build quality on this device is actually really good. And this device is actually weighed at like 191 grams. Just perfect. Now let's jump over to the performance department on this Nova 9 SE. First thing, this device is powered with the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 chipset, and then it is paired along with 8 GB of RAM. Internal storage, that's only like 128 GB of storage here. Overall, I would say the device actually performed quite well. You don't feel any sluggishness. I think 8 GB of RAM for an entry-level smartphone is pretty much good for today's standard. And with the EMUI 12 here out of the box, I don't find any issues. But I will not be telling about so much about the software here, because if you want those social media apps, yes, you still can use it, but you have to go and search by yourself how you can get it. But nonetheless, the operational daily usage of this Huawei Nova 9 SE is pretty much sufficient. So I have a gameplay for you to check out. Alright folks, so here is the Huawei Nova 9 SE. We are going to play Asphalt 9 on this device. Alright, so let's drift a little bit. Cool. Now let's head over to the display and audio department for this Nova 9 SE here. So we do know that this display is using a 6.78 inch display, but the screen is actually a TFT LCD IPS panel, whereby the colors are actually quite good. Okay, I wouldn't say relatively can compare with the AMOLED screens, but it's pretty much good over here. And it also supports like up to 90 hertz refresh rate as well. As you can see the settings here, we can just do some settings over here, and the touch sampling rate on this display is 270 hertz. Pretty much good if you want to play competitive gaming on this display. And as for the audio department on this device, there's only one bottom firing speaker here. It's kind of loud, but just don't expect too much from this mono speaker. And there's no 3.5mm headphone jack here. Let's check out the sample of the display and audio.
Oh, come on! And now everything is... The choice has been made by all parties involved here.
So this is the part where everyone wants to know, the cameras. So let's recap the camera specification. On the rear, there's a quad camera setup featuring a 108 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel depth camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. For the selfie shooter here, yeah, it's a 16 megapixel selfie shooter. So let's start with the photography on this device. I would say photography here, you will be relying mostly on the main camera. The rest of the cameras are like kind of mediocre. So photos taken on the main camera is excellent. Even in low light conditions, they looked really awesome, fantastic as well. The 8 megapixel ultra wide camera here, yeah, it's like kind of mediocre. All right, the details are just okay-ish in bright daylights, and when you are going to indoor, or perhaps the lighting condition just drop, yeah, noises will keep appearing and the details will turn into very soft. And then as for the 2 megapixel macro camera, oh my god, I don't want to comment it. You watch the clip here. As for the selfie photos, I would say the photo qualities here are just really mediocre to okay-ish level. Okay, don't expect like seriously amazing selfie photos here. Now let's talk about the videography on this device. Front and back, it can only shoot 1080p video at 30 frames per second. Video quality is okay for the main camera, and for the ultra wide camera videos, once again, if it's bright outdoor area, yes, the ultra wide videos will look good, but in low light condition, nah, I won't recommend you to use it at all. As for the selfie videos, yeah, their video quality is just okay-ish at best. So Huawei is also marketing this Huawei Nova 9 SE as a vlogging camera. Right now, you can record and switch lens at the same time. And also, something new for the Nova 9 SE is the dual view video mode. Okay, so what this does is actually it records directly from two cameras into one video format. Okay, so the first one here you have is the main camera and the selfie camera, and when you turn this over, it will goes to the 2x zoom main camera and the ultra wide camera video. So for the battery department on this Huawei Nova 9 SE, it has a 4000 mAh battery here. which I think is sufficient enough to last you till the end of the day. Yeah, so if you are worried about need to recharge this device, you don't even need to worry, because it has the Huawei supercharged 66 watt. Yeah, it's really fast on here, so no doubt about here, the battery performance here is really good on this Huawei Nova 9 SE. So I need to end things on this Huawei Nova 9 SE with my final verdict right now. So this device is priced at 1099 ringgit Malaysia. You can get it right now. There are things to like, yet there are things to dislike on this device. Firstly, I like is the design of the phone. Secondly, I like the internal specification. Third, I like the display for the battery and its charging capabilities. But what about the things I dislike? Wow, the first one coming into my mind is the cameras. Very mediocre camera setup. The only saving grace is the 108 MP sensor, and for the video recording there's no stabilization. There's the audio bitrate is also quite low as well, and then the vlogging tools are quite half baked as well. Yes. The other things I don't like is the mono firing speaker. Yes, that's one of the downside I find on this device. Overall, the device I will only recommend it for young kids and old folks. If you are a hardcore content creator, I won't recommend you to get this device. Yeah, basically that's all for the review on this Huawei Nova 9 SE. Okay, special shout out thanks to Huawei Malaysia for providing this loan test review unit for quite a long period. However, this is not a paid content, so there's no final approval or editorial input from them. Huawei is watching along with the audience when this video uploads. Okay, and whatever being comment is based on 1 month period of usage, and also with the latest update on the EMUI 12 as well. So subsequent future software updates might make the experience a little bit more different, so take note of that as well. Okay guys, that's all for the Huawei Nova 9 SE. If you're still new to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe, follow us on social media, give a thumbs up, like on this video, and continue watching my videos. Okay, right now we are at more than 700 subscribers. Let's try to hit 1K subscriber on Trend Grounds YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on the next content. All right,